So, I was really hoping I would be in a better mood for all this, but I had a pretty bad anxiety attack at work, and now I'm just... And I don't know, I said anxiety attack. I meant panic attack. See, before I had a panic disorder, I used to use these terms interchangeably and, whimsically, but now I'm diagnosed. And it's quite awful. So I'm going to try to keep the vibes up here because I was very excited to come home and film this video, and that's probably went into all of the anxiety today, the anticipation of it. Anyways, let's get into this. Hi, hello, my name is Beverly. You can call me Lucid Twilight. That's my handle. You want the government? That's Beverly, like the hills. Okay. I don't know what type of hair I have, okay? So, I'm not even going to give you a date because I don't know. 5 years ago, I was dyeing the fuck out of my hair. There's a video on here of me like dyeing my 4C hair for the first time and doing a bleach bath on it for the first time because I was too scared to just go right in with bleach. I have both of those videos on, and I called my hair 4C. I don't know exactly what it is anymore. I think because my hair, ever since I was a kid all the way up to current day, whenever I go into the salon, my hair is always called very soft. Like every time a person goes in to touch it, they're like, whoa, that's super soft. And I don't know if that is because I know my hair isn't coarse. My brother and my mother has very coarse hair. They do not have the same hair type as me, and it's also naturally black. Mine is like, if you get really close, it's brown. It's weird. But so they have a different hair type than me. So I don't know if it's like, I think for a black person, because it was hard for me to tell for a while, you see all these different hair types of like usually white people with like finer hair and stuff. Less kinky hair, right? So it's easy for me to be like, oh, that person has full hair, that person has thin hair. But for me, for a black person, I don't know what it looks like when a black person has thin hair versus thick hair. I'm thinking I have thin hair, and I'm also thinking I have very fine hair, but I know I have a very strong shrinkage. Like I think my hair is very kinky. So like if 4C is in regards to the curl pattern, like my hair is like that long. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know if you guys, my hair is like literally covered in dog hair. Everything around the edges is going to be heat damaged. So that's why I'm pulling from like the back. So I don't know. I don't know what my hair type is anymore. But what I can tell you is that my hair is very kinky. It gets a lot of shrinkage. This is it, like matted, uncleaned, all the works of a depressed bitch. Okay, we did it all for this video. I can also tell you that there's some heat damage like right in here, right where the bangs are, and there's probably some heat damage right around here because that's where like I straighten the most. I have a dog like putting that on my lap consistently and letting it roll off and then catching it and then letting it roll off and then catching it. So heat damage, and then also at the very tips of my hair, but I have been cutting it as it grows, but at the very tips of my hair there could be still some processed hair. Now let me tell you, I don't even know if I got to it 5 years ago because I don't know how to fucking have coherent talk. 5 years ago I was processing my hair. Oh my god, that's not a thing. I was bleaching my hair, dyeing my hair, 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 consistently. And then I said one day, I don't want to be natural anymore, and I permed my hair, and that was a mistake. I permed, like crazy processed hair. Like it was healthy, but it had just gone through so many processes. I don't think that I could just go in with a box perm without any kind of like treatment to reserve my hair. So it all broke off, and my hair was probably, you know, I have some regrowth right here because I did this weird chop thing. It was shorter than this, all over my head. And if I have the energy, I'll put a picture up of my hair when it was like really, really short. So I say that to say this is all regrowth from then. This is all virgin hair mostly. Like, if there's anything left, it's at the tips, but I feel like I've cut it all off. So there's a little synopsis of my hair. Now, I'm getting back on the creamy crack. Cause listen, it's so crazy how algorithms will cater to you on every format. I mean, most of it's like meta, what I consume, but like, it's crazy how these algorithms will cater to you. Because I was a natural girly, obviously. I didn't do much to my hair besides heat and color, and even before that, I didn't do that. I even strained away from that. And as a kid, you know, I was hooked on the creamy crack because that's what my mom hooked me up on, and I would just put that shit in. I would make it bone straight, and then I would like put it on for half the time because I hated bone straight and all this kind of stuff, but I would do nothing to bounce back from it. I would do nothing to bounce back. So I say this to say, I feel like us kinky haired fellas and girlies and in-betweenies diverged from our childhoods. So I, addicted to the creamy crack, realized it was damaging my head, decided to stay natural, right? So then most of the world, I want to say, went on this huge natural journey. Creamy crack is bad. Heat is bad. Use heat protectant though if you're gonna do it. And we all went on this natural journey to the point where relaxers are now stigmatized. I feel like. I don't know because this algorithm has been cooking. So I say this to say, I was like, you know what, I'm tired. I have so many new stresses in my life. I have a move. I have a new puppy right here, about 2 years old. She was a rescue. I have so many things to worry about, and I don't want to worry about my hair anymore. And even if it means going bald, like I thought about just cutting it all off. But then I was like, you know what if I just perm it for a bit? And then I'm like, well, it's just gonna make it all fall off anyway, so I might as well just cut it or whatever. And then I'm like, you know what, let me just do my research. Maybe they made different perms. Girl, they didn't make different perms. It's still the same shit. There's no-lye, the box relaxers, which I'm pretty sure we all did as a kid. What is it? Just for me with like the little girl on there with her beads and stuff. That's what I would do. Even into like almost middle school. I think I stopped right before middle school. But I would do it's just for me box relaxer, no-lye relaxer, for half the time because I hated bone straight. I just wanted it manageable, so I would do half the time on the box, and that's what I would just keep doing back to back to back. But there's that kind, and then there's a lye relaxer where it's like it's pre-mixed. It's not in a box. It's in a tub. And I think that's been around too. It's new to me. So I have a box dye because that's what I'm used to. I'm going right back into it. I'm just going to go back right into it. But the thing about no-lye is that it's gentler on the hair. The thing about lye relaxers is that it's gentler on the hair. The thing about no-lye relaxers is that it's... No, I mixed it up, I think. No-lye relaxers are harsher on the hair, easier on the scalp. Lye relaxers, harsher on the scalp, easier on the hair. I ideally would like to be with lye relaxers, but I heard that it's harsher, and it seems intermediate is what it's giving to me. It's giving intermediate. I'm used to the box dye. I'm going to use the box dye. I'm going to see the results. If I think I handled that well, and I handle aftercare well, because that's the thing after your relaxers, you don't just go and put on your pink hair conditioner in that bottle. I swear to God, I don't know how they got away with calling that hair conditioner, because I swear to God, it was just like pink oil. It was like oil. You know what I mean? Like, do I have some? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm on a tangent, okay? Okay, I decided to do a no-lye box relaxer because I feel like I have a good habit of hydrating my hair, doing deep conditioners. I'm doing some research into protein mask and things like that. All of these things. So I keep diverging. So let me roll it back a little bit. there was a natural journey, right? All the natural girls, like, and then relaxers had a stigma, and then there was a whole other journey happening on the other side of everything. Because of that fucking algorithm, I didn't know that there was girlies that stuck with the relaxers and just did it wiser, did it smarter, to the point where they got relaxed hair down to their ass. That's what I'm trying to say, is that there was a whole other journey, there was a whole other game mode, dude, where we could have kept our relaxed hair and done it better and took care of our hair. You know what I mean? Put all the everything we take out of that very costless process, we could have put it back in through hair care. Both routes, you cannot avoid hair care, but if you wanted the relaxed hair, there was a route for that with healthy hair that still grows. That's what I wanted to say. Oh my God, I can't focus. And why am I ultimately doing this? Because one, I'm curious as a bitch. I'm curious as a bitch. And I need more manageable hair. Like I was saying, like I just need like a little less stress in my life right now. So if it's not braids cost like, you know, at least $200 for the styles I want. It's like $200 to get it done. And then what I got, honey, I still am sticking with my kids' relaxer. Because even when I was old enough to do an adult relaxer, I tried it before, I hated it. It made my hair too straight. I feel like I have very thin, very fine, very porous hair or something. And these relaxers, I just don't need the full time on them. At least back in the day. So maybe things have changed, but we're going to find that out. I'm gonna start right back in like I never left. Okay, so that's the history. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, so to give you some background, right? So like I said, to get the braid styles I want, it's like $200, $250, because girl, I like Fulani braids. All right, guess how much this was? Too slow, $10. Bitch. Okay, so if I have everything I already need. I'm a grown-ass woman. I got stuff to do my hair, style it, curl it, whatever you wanna fuck with, right? I got all that shit. All I need is that for this to be manageable. And look, $10. Now it's not just for me. It's a different brand. It's called Dream Kids by African Pride. It's got Olive Miracle in it. I remember seeing this logo somewhere. And it's the same shit, you know, activator, neutralizer, all that shit. Mix it up, honey. The fact that I was the fact that I was using this as a kid whenever I wanted to as a kid, that's so crazy to me. Anyways, $10. Okay, now for prep, I did nothing. All I did, because I remembered as a kid when I was about to do a perm, I wouldn't wash my hair for a very long time because all the natural oils will kind of protect the scalp. But I would also try to stop itching. But the thing about anxiety, really bad anxiety, is that I start picking at everything. My cuticles, my face, and my scalp. So I have itched. I have itched a lot. Full disclaimer. I have Aquaphor. I've got a big old tub of it because I'm tied it up, bitch. And I ain't planning on stopping until this shit's filled up. Okay? So I got a big ass thing of Aquaphor. It was already here. I wasted no money, but like petroleum jelly will also work too. Where am I putting this? Around my perimeter. And I'm doing it thick. All right, this is gonna help from scalp irritation and scalp burning and such, because it ain't no joke. Do people still quote that? Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. I talked to the owner of Payless. He said, I'm dead. Steve Jobs. Okay, let me stop. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going with this. And I'm just putting it all around here. And I'm also gonna get the top of my ears like so. And I'm putting it on thick, right? I know we're not doing bleach. This is how thick I would put it on for bleach, because bleach, as we know, eats anything. So if I did touch it, it's gonna eat through this kind of stuff anyways. But like, if it's thicker, I've got some time, and usually I'm pretty good with my application. You know what I'm saying? I'm very used to bleaching my hair, whether it's bleach baths or regular, bleaching. I'm getting a good amount of my nape because I remembered when I did this as a kid. Let me turn around for you a little bit. When I did this as a kid, this is where I would get the most irritation, was on the back of my nape here. So I'm being generous. Bad bitches have stomach issues. I'm just saying. And then speaking of bleach, right? I know how to handle bleach. And that's another thing that was like sinking in. Like, I know how to handle bleach and to have my hair bounce back and still grow from bleach. So why can't I do it with a perm if they're both very harsh chemical processes that blow your hair open? Like, blow everything open, and you have to put shit back in there. Whether it's a pigment, a nice healthy darkish pigment, or saturated pigment, and lots of hydration. Like, I have the wits to do this better is what I'm trying to get across. That's all I'm trying to get across. Okay? And I'm going to go about this as if I'm bleaching my hair. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean the actual application of it. Like, where am I putting it? So, as you know, there's heat from the scalp, so that makes bleach process faster. I'm just going to assume that heat will make this chemical process faster as well. Not to mention, this will irritate your scalp more than bleaching your head. I have never, ever had any scalp burn from bleach. Never. I've never, ever had any kind of skin irritation from bleach that I can think of. Like, maybe I'm forgetting, but like, never. Perms all the time. I was a literal child, but like all the time, right? So I have Aquaphor around my rim, and then I have girl, I didn't even know I was sponsored. I'm not. But this is also African Pride Moisture Miracle. It's got castor, grapeseed, argan oil, coconut oil, and olive oil in here. 5 essentials, and then it's also got some vitamin E, which I believe is very good for hair growth. I'm just going to put some of that directly. It's not open. I just bought it. It's not open. Ooh, it smells good. This smells like a non-nicotine, non-anything e-juice I used to fucking vape in college because I just wanted to make clouds with my friends. It was literally just vegetable glycerin and flavoring, and I just wanted to make clouds with my friends. I'm just putting this all over my scalp just as a little extra protection. So I have all the built up product and dirt and stuff from not washing my head, and then I'm adding even more oil because I've been scratching a lot and I'm nervous. And protective barrier, who cares? And I'll also be putting this back in because I know that there's going to be washing involved, and obviously the chemical process that will probably eat at that. Now, like I was saying, chemical process, heat from the scalp, process is faster. I'm going to start at my ends to mids. I'm going to do those, and then I'm going to go back in and work it towards my roots. When I was a kid, I used to do it for half the time because I hated bone straight hair. Let's see, by the way, just because I know I was not confident and I was not very convincing, it does say no-lye. So I do have no-lye, okay? I have no-lye. I'm not confused. Okay, no-lye anti-breakage relaxer system. Children's regular, easy rinse, it says. There's one application in here. Okay, so the instructions are going to be inside. I'm going to open this up real quick. Not done rambling. Still opening it up, though. I was going to say that before I had my little panic attack and lost all of my energy and everything, I had the plan of spritzing my hair with water. This is just water. I was going to spritz my hair with water and then blow dry it to make sure I get a very nice, even application. But I have no energy, and I didn't even know that I was going to turn this camera on, honestly. And I'm still debating not going to work tomorrow because I kind of feel horrible. But I'm going to try to do this and go to work tomorrow. All right, sis? All right, sis. Now, ew. Fine. They have their own leave-in conditioner in here. Apply to wet hair, do not rinse. For extra conditioning, cover hair with a plastic cap for 5 minutes. Rinse and reapply as leave-in conditioner. Huh. I might do that. I might do that. And then there's also a... Oh, just in the... Oh, no. This one goes... So there's a conditioner that goes directly into this chemical process, which is crazy to me. I keep thinking about it as bleach. So I'm just like, it's not going to just eat the conditioner. But guess not. I guess you can condition. See, I'm scratching again. I guess you can condition during the process. Now, yeah, I know I never read this shit. If this was on the just for me shit, there's a whole chart that is like, oh, if you have fine hair, do this much time. If you have coarse hair, do this much time. I ain't never read that in my motherfucking life, or this chart did not exist when I was a kid. I swear to motherfucking Jesus. Okay. Wait, did you see the bottom one? It says, bleached. Don't apply, don't apply, don't apply. I'm dead. Okay. So I'm going to say that I have fine hair. That's what I've gathered. I have very fine hair. I can't even say I have medium hair. Everybody just says, whoa, that's so soft. I'm going to say it's fine hair. I'm going to say it's fine, and I'm going to maybe even say it's thin. Okay? So application time, 8 minutes. Smoothing time, 5 minutes. Maximum time, 13 minutes. Oh, so the entire time has to be like 13 minutes. Do a preliminary strand before relaxing. No, I'm too tired. So we're gonna mix the liquid activator with the relaxer in the motherfucking jar. Okay. Let me put my glasses. I'm gonna get some gloves. Did it come with gloves? Girlies, this did not. Oh, hold on. Girlies! I thought it says that it comes with gloves, but it does not. Instruction sheet, gloves and mixing stick. Herbal infusion pack. I dropped it. Okay, but I'm gonna use my own gloves. I feel more secure with like a tighter glove, and if you know what you know, gloves that come with these are more like plastic sandwich bags. I have just like regular, the gloves you buy in the store, man. I got some of these. I use these for bleaching and dyeing my hair, but today we're gonna use it for a perm, so that's fun. $10, bitch. I'm sorry. If this comes out good, $10, bitch. Okay. So here we go. Again, this is African Pride's Dream Kids No-Lye Cream Relaxer. What do you have? Pour liquid activator and herbal infusion into the no-lye cream. I'm gonna open it up. Thumbnail? Okay. Can't have nothing that's up here. Don't even want to know what happens if a dog eats perm. You know this nigga ate a brownie and made me cry for 5 hours? She didn't even throw up. She didn't have diarrhea, nothing. There's no preparation on any of this, so I guess I'm just supposed to have scissors. I have scissors, oh my god. I already ripped it open with my teeth, but like, I'm gonna cut this down the middle. Because the other side is the leave-in conditioner that you leave in, wrap, wash out, and then you leave in some more. Oh, do you want to see? I'm putting this right in there. This is the herbal infusion conditioner that you add directly to the perm solution. $10, bitch. And now we're just gonna go in and we're gonna add all of this relaxer. I'm not trying to split it up because I know as a kid I think I did split it up. I would like save half of this and then save half of that because I would only put it on half the time. So you know what I'm saying? Okay, but we're putting the whole thing in because we know better. There's a chart. There's a chart. So I put that right in. A lot stuck to the cap here, so I'm gonna scoop that off and put it back in. Container here. Try my very best not to touch too many surfaces because I'm at my like computer desk. And I'm just mixing. Let's see. It's nice and green. Oh, it smells like memories. Ooh, it smells like deep-seated depression. It smells like fanfiction.com. It smells like Habbo Hotel. It smells like free hypercam. It smells like AIM, bitch. Oh my god. It smells like brats forever done. I don't apply bleach or dye with a brush because I have pretty short hair and pretty fine thin hair, so I can go right in with my hands and get a very good confident coverage. Now, something I also never paid attention to when blow drying, when detangling, or even washing my hair out is the direction in which I did these things, right? So I don't know if you've ever been told or if you've ever looked it up, but it's actually super good if you blow dry in the direction that you want your hair to lay. So if you constantly have like a middle part, it's actually pretty good that you blow dry your hair downwards and away from where you want your part to be, to essentially train your hair on how you would like it to lay. I used to just Super Saiyan it and just whoosh, whoosh, you know what I mean, like just straight up Jimmy Neutron it. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna apply it, and then during the smoothing, I think I'm gonna do a side part because I'm a bang bitch. You know, I'm a bangs bitch. All right. So I'm gonna get right into it. Remember, I'm starting at the ends. And I'm going right in. I didn't detangle or nothing. I'm starting at the ends, and I'm going to the mids, and I'm sparing the roots for now. The song Just Dance by like Party for Two and what is it, Jardians? That's a medicine. And somebody else. It's stuck in my head right now. Just Dance. I'm also leaving my baby hairs for last. My edges for last, sorry. You see that? That's completely saturated. Now I do have to work fast, so I'm going to shut up. Right? I have 8 minutes to apply. Smell good to you, Prisma? I'm sorry you can't come anywhere near it. You know, I actually debated doing this on the floor. And the only reason why I'm down. You gotta go down. Thank you. Good girl. The only reason why she's not locked out the room is because she keeps hopping onto my dining table, stove, and counters. Because she's a husky. I think I'm dripping some. Ooh, that kind of got close to the roots there. I can see it in the camera. But I just want like a generalized flow of hair to be kind of like this. I'm gonna go in and touch the roots. You're good. So you can't really see it, but there is a part there. My eyelashes look like that because I took my eyelash extensions on without eyelash soap. It's a little overexposed, the camera, but there's a lot in there. I just don't need it. So all I'm gonna do in the shower is rinse really good, shampoo really good. Mind you, don't use all of this in the beginning. Shampoo really good. Sorry, rinse really good, shampoo really good, rinse that, shampoo really good, rinse that, shampoo really good, and rinse that, bitch. You know, use this as much as you can. There's a lot in here. There's a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna go do that. I killed like another minute, I think. Okay, bye. I'm not doing the whole conditioner mess. Like, rinsing it out and shit. I'm just gonna finish. So I conditioned in the shower. I obviously used the neutralizing shampoo like I said I would. And then I used like an argan oil generic conditioner. But in the future, when I wash my hair, on this wash day, the shampoo and conditioner version of this, which is Shea Moisture, Manuka Honey, and Yogurt. It's got Mafura and Baobab oils in it. Is to restore extremely dry, brittle hair, which my hair is not extremely dry and brittle, but as I said, this is a process that strips a lot of moisture, so it's important to put a lot of moisture back in. So in the future, I will be shampooing and conditioning with that. At the end of the month, I am going to do a clarifying shampoo and a deep conditioner. Obviously, the deep conditioner is, once again, to put more moisture back into the hair. But the clarifying shampoo, specifically clarifying with no sulfates, is so that since we're using a no-lye relaxer, no-lye relaxers deposit calcium into the hair that can slowly build up and can't be stripped with normal shampoos. So it's important that every once in a while you actually do a clarifying shampoo to strip away things of that matter and other stubborn mineral deposits and such that could be on your hair, so it can still keep taking in all the moisture and proteins that it needs. Okay? Now, my usual routine is heat protectant first, then a leave-in conditioner, then a serum, and then some kind of oil to lock it in. I am just going to use their leave-in conditioner. I think I'm going to skip this one for now, but this is a leave-in conditioner. Like, I'm gonna have the full line of this. Shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner to do general maintenance on this hair. I'm worried that I left it in too long because I really, really hate bone straight. But I think we're fine because I still see some curl in. No, I don't. Not really. See, my hair is so fine. I think I could have put it in for even less time. I don't know. I'm not gonna put any heat on my hair, so including the blow dryer, because I'm not doing any heat protectant. I just want to make sure all the moisturizing agents get in there. So I'm gonna start with their product, the moisturizing, the leave-in conditioner, the oil miracle. I'm not gonna use all of this because this was meant to be used twice. Why did that look like some pink? That looked like the pink, bro. Anyways, I went in with like that much. I hope that's not too much to block out what the other stuff I'm gonna put in. So we're gonna go in with that conditioner, leave-in conditioner that they provided. Oh, you know what? That spread out pretty good. And it did say to apply that to damp hair, so you can apply that to damp hair. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the back of my head because I didn't even go to the back of my head, didn't reach it. I just realized that this is on me. my dog. Okay. Right? So that's nicely applied throughout. Now, I'm sorry, I can't stop doing that. I'm worried how straight this is gonna be. Okay. Not about breakage, I just hate really bone straight hair. Now, for serum, I have Treseme's Keratin Smooth Shine and Serum. Keratin is great for hair growth with marula oil. I'm gonna do like two. I'm gonna do 2 pumps. Okay, looks like jizz. Gonna do the same thing. Spread that throughout. This is a really awesome way to keep moisture into the hair. And that whole heat protectant, leave-in conditioner, serum, and oil thing that I would do. Sometimes I would skip the oil. But that whole thing that I would do was because I was straightening my hair a lot. And I wanted to make sure even with my straightening and silk presses that I was still putting moisture back in. So since this is the same kind of idea, I'm going to keep up with the moisturizing agents. You can see it getting a little drier. It's not that bad. You can see I was like wigglier towards my roots because that was touched last. I can't even imagine how awful that would feel if I started there. My hair is just so fine. I like how I'm like fully sold to the fact that my hair is fine. I really don't know how to tell. I feel like that's dumb, but I really don't know. Someone tell me in the comments if this is fine. Fine black hair. Okay, anyways. Tell me I'm not feeling myself. Anyways. So, again, leave-in conditioner serum. I'm going to go in with this oil again. I'm going to first make sure it gets to my scalp. Because while my scalp feels fantastic, no irritation at all, even though I've been itching like a madman, I still want to make sure that my scalp health is good. So I'm going to go right to the scalp with this. Just applying all over. Right. I'm going to massage that in to my skin on my scalp. This is for the scalp. I'm going to take like a dime size amount. That was more than a dime, that's more like a goddamn quarter. I'm gonna take a quarter size fucking amount and I'm going to put that all over the hair to lock in the 2 moisturizing agents that we just put in. And then I'm just going to air dry. It smells so good. Yo, out of all the projects I just got, this is the best one. Because it smells good. From this process, my scalp feels amazing. Not that breakage happens immediately, but just for the people that may not know that. Like, this is how I usually style my hair, with like a bang. With that bang. So that's why I treated it in that direction. Okay, so I'm just going to air dry now. I'm gonna keep this and maybe use it as like a little, you know what, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. I don't need a reason yet. I'm just gonna keep it. This is unrelated to perming, but like I've been using this toner and serum for my face by Good Molecules, the one with niacinamide. They're a brightening agent, but then they're also supposed to help with the size of your pores. So it helps with like dark spots and blemishes, and then it helps with massive pores if you have massive fucking pores. And I literally go in like this with the toner. I'm just doing like other healthcare beauty stuff while I wait for this to air dry, because it might take a while to dry if it's really soaking in all of that moisture, you know what I mean? And don't know if that makes sense. Under the eyes. And then I'm gonna wait for my face to dry. Okay. Face toner is dry, and then I'm just going in with a little bit of toner. Nope, sorry, serum. And this is literally all I put, and I make sure I like just rub the rod over my nose and stuff, because I put a very thin layer on my face, and also my hands are clean, which is why I'm not using like an applicator or anything. I usually do this in the morning, but I'm here showering at night, so we're doing it now. Fuck, I might do it again in the morning, I don't know. I'm a wild child. I just relax my hair like I'm fucking crazy. Y'all, I'm impatient as hell and I'm sleepy, alright? Okay? This is where it's at. It's dead ass like, it's damp. Spritz a little bit of this on it. Hold up. So it can continue to hydrate overnight. Do-rag. Check you in the morning. This video is already long enough. It's the morning. It's the morning. Prisma? Okay. I did some makeup. I'm ready for the day. I'm just gonna, because I didn't do anything to my hair here in the morning. Wait, hold on. Look at my makeup. Okay. Anyways, it's not that great. This is a little bit of something to make me feel pretty. I tried to do a little edgy thing here. I don't know if it's working. I did some over here too, just a little bit. I don't know how to do things, all right? So here we are in the morning. I'm just gonna go in with some leave-in conditioner, like not a whole lot. And I'm just gonna work that throughout everything. And then I think in the future I'll go over everything with like a, because it is dry, this delicious smelling oil, which I think was only like $5, by the way. Again, I'm gonna come into my hand. I'm going to put some into my hand, this time an actual dime size amount, and I'm gonna fluff that through as well to lock in that moisture for the day. It's fall right now. It's September, the end of September. I'm getting ready for Halloween and such. And you know, things are getting drier out there. There's not a lot of humidity and things and such. Oh my god, my dog's under my desk. Okay. Yes, baby, I love you. He really likes the smell of the oil too. She, misgendering my dog, because I have all boy animals before her. But yeah, I'm gonna show you some more styled hair, like how I usually style my hair. But yeah, this is it, y'all. This is it. Usually it takes me straightening my hair to get this sort of consistency. It's not bone straight. You can see that it's not bone straight. But but it is a little straighter than I'd like. Like, I can't see my curl pattern all the way through everything. What the fuck is that? Oh, like a fuzzy. Like a thread. But yeah, this is it. This is how I be rocking. Alright, y'all. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I will be posting a follow-up eventually about how it's going and everything, probably after a second process, or maybe I'll even post a video like for the hair care. So when I hit that month mark and I want to do my deep conditioning and like a protein mask and stuff like that, I'll probably show you guys all of that, and then probably like a styling after that. But for now, this is it. I also have a video of me adopting Prisma, the first few weeks of me adopting Prisma coming soon. I'm just being very lazy about when I edit all of that. But yeah, she's my baby. She's a handful, but she's my baby. So subscribe if you want to see more vloggy type videos like that. Subscribe if you want to see where this goes. And please like the video because it helps. Alright, bye. Thanks for watching.